You are now listening to
The Really Joe podcast. Really Joe. Really.
All right, today we have Victoria from Victoria's Insurance, correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. All right, located in Hope, Arkansas. Where are you located at in Hope?
I'm located at 310 Greenwood Street in Hope, Arkansas, 71801. Those they can come and Google it. And that's where they'll find me right beside Terry Powell's.
Okay. Yeah, hey, when you said Greenwood, I was like, dang, that's right by Terry Powell. Okay, all right, I got you. So you're right where we need you to be for the topic we
Yeah.
have. Because hey, we trying to inform our people about the insurance, you know what I mean? But before we get into that, what all services do you guys offer?
We offer auto, home, life insurance. We offer life insurance, term life. We offer auto and home. We offer Vivid Smart Home.
Okay, so you have term life, and I'm just guessing you offer whole life, right?
No, we don't offer whole life.
Okay, just term. Okay, all right, so that's cool. So and one question that I have with you being into insurance sales, how many people of color purchase life insurance?
It's not very many because they're being outpriced. Their pricing is so high that most people of color can't afford it. So that's what I'm here for.
Okay. So when you say like the insurance is like too high, like on some insurance, like what type of price range would you think is too high?
But I'm thinking they probably quote them 50, 60, $70 a month, and they're only getting like $10,000 and $15,000. That's not enough. That's barely enough to have a funeral. So we actually offer 50, 60, $70,000 for that price.
Oh yeah. So you could get term life insurance through you for about $50-$60 a month, and you could get $50,000-$60,000 worth of coverage.
According to your age and your health.
Okay. All right. So in your personal opinion, do you think it's just the money of why, our people are not purchasing life insurance?
I don't think they're not purchasing because they don't understand a lot of times, the
Mhm.
burden they're going to leave on people, and also how necessary it is because you can leave generational wealth because you don't have to have life insurance just for death. You can use it for the living benefits also.
Yeah. Okay. Could you like kind of bring me up to speed on how you could use it for your living benefits?
Yes, if you become down, God forbid, with a chronic illness, you get so much percentage out of your policy while you're living. That way, if you have to go to the doctor and need extra medicine, you got that benefit there.
Right. And that's with term life?
Term life, and then we
Oh yeah.
show you how to buy term and invest the difference. So we show you how to do investments along with that policy.
Okay. All right. So I didn't know that you could, kind of like borrow against it with term life. So that's new to me.
Yep. And see, it's not borrowing your money with term. It's just you using your living benefits. So if you get sick, you can use that. And see, with whole life, you have to borrow your own money. And so you don't have to do that with term. It's not
Oh,
connected with your savings. It's just a separate. You can do mutual funds or something separate. And we have people on our team that can help them show you how to invest the rest of your money. So you
right.
don't have to borrow it in the end.
Right. So do you have a lot of people coming to your office and maybe let's just say they don't understand insurance? Do you have a lot of people that just come in and inquire about it?
Yes, they come in just wanting to know what we offer whenever I'm open. I'm not full time here right now, but they do want to know.
Right. And do you think that's like the biggest factor? Is like most people don't understand it and all the benefits that come with it.
Yeah, that's a real. We need to really educate our community because so many years we've been taught to get burial insurance. That's just enough to get you in the ground, but it leaves nothing for your family. And I tell people, insurance is about love. It's not about anything else. But you leaving something, you're not just leaving somebody money. You're showing that you care for your family.
It's crazy that you say that, right? Because I just had this experience firsthand to where a person I'm close to, their mom paid for burial insurance for maybe 30 years. And and they stop paying on it, of course the insurance is gone. But then, then when you learn that that's just for digging the hole, pretty much, and putting you in the hole, like it doesn't even cover anything else really,
You don't
you know,
cover it. That's what they do. They sell us that, and then we don't know the difference. We need to know that's not enough to really get buried. It's just burial insurance, just to know. You see other insurance advertising $9.95 a month. That's only $1,000 coverage.
right, yeah, and then it's like, just think about how much money they paid, for all those years. Because you right. When I was younger, people used to say, "Hey, if nothing else, get burial insurance." Nobody was pushing life insurance, and the benefits of it. And I agree with you. That's how you set your people up, So like if you're gonna take a detrimental loss like that, why not let it benefit your family? You know, not to mention, if you're one of those person that's if you're a person that lives like that fast life, where you're out here taking risks and chances, that could, kind of take you away from here. Why not let your family benefit, by getting insurance,
Mm-hmm.
because um I'm not sure if you've ever been there, but like when you have a funeral come up and you and your family get together, it's like, okay, what we gonna do? Like, we don't have the money on hand, and that's a tough situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In my personal opinion, have you experienced that so far?
I have my daddy when he passed away 12 years ago. He had a $10,000 policy, but he thought it was in place from his job. But he'd been sick a long time. It lapsed. We didn't know, and my mom had to come up with all that money. And the funeral was over $12,000.
Yeah,
And no, it was really hard, to come up with all that money.
right. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. By the way, yeah, and it's kind of crazy. I had these talks with like people that I'm close to, right? And I'm like, look, we got to get life insurance. So I'm glad that you're in the field that you're in, of course, with the car insurance, home insurance, all that's great. But to me, the number one thing is we need that life insurance, because I get tired of seeing GoFundMe's, or fish fries, or, drives, parties, just to raise money. And that's cool, right? But GoFundMe makes money off of those accounts, Just,
Mhm.
you might get the money to bury somebody, but they getting paid too. They don't even know that person, So it's like, why even give them money, that that they don't even need? It's like helping the rich get richer.
Mhm.
What
Mhm.
what's your thoughts on that? Like when people have those like drives, food drives and parties and GoFundMe's.
And I really hate to see it because you're really putting a burden on their family because they're already trying to grieve, but they can't. They got to figure out how they're going to get you in the ground, how they're going to get you buried. And so all they have to do is come in here and get a $20 or $30 policy. They can avoid all that. And then try to cover that they got children. Don't they want to leave their children better than off than they were? I don't know why it wouldn't be important to leave your children set up. If you're going to die anyway, have something in place.
Right.
Take
Yeah,
care of your children.
right. Yeah, because I mean, I it might not hit people until, well, some people, of course we got some that's already hip, they might have a couple different policies. Which that's another question that I have. Can you have multiple policies? You
You
know,
can.
oh,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Uh, You can.
Okay. So like I could come down there and get a couple life insurance policies, because I've heard over the years about whole life. I heard about term life. I've looked into them, and I really been thinking. I think I was just telling you this was that last week. I was like, I really think like right now, term life is the way for me.
Mhm.
And it's mainly because I'm older. So what's the max on term life that I can get? Like, is it 20 or 30 years?
35 with our company.
35?
Yeah, we're probably the only one out there that's got 35 years.
Okay, so this is my selling point to potential customers, right? I'm
Mhm.
38. I'm
Okay.
going on 39 this year, right?
Hmm.
So if I can get a 35-year policy, what that'll take me to what 70 basically 74.
Hmm.
And I can get it for probably under what $50 a month maybe or somewhere around there.
Yes.
All right, what's the coverage?
I would have to see, get the health questions going.
Yeah.
So we try to get around 40 or 50,000. I would just need to go and do a quote with you and find out.
Okay. All right. So that's interesting to me because if I can leave my people with something and I'm covered for 35 years, right?
Mhm.
So let me ask you this just for people who may want to know. So when you get to that 36 year, do you have to start a new policy?
Well, see, that's what I was going to tell you. We teach buy term and invest the difference. So while you paying on that insurance policy, we're going to have your mutual fund set up on the side. So you're not even going to need life insurance after that because you're going to have so much money saved up in your mutual funds, and you won't have to worry about life insurance. We teach that. You're looking
Mhm.
at having a lot of money to be saved in 35 years when
Right.
you invest.
So just paying my monthly insurance, I would be saving money.
What's going to happen? We're going to show you how to put so much in your savings and so much in your insurance policy.
Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
it's like my insurance policy could, by the way that you're telling me, it could grow.
Well, your insurance is going to be this one side. You have your investment on the other side. So your investment is growing during those 35 years.
Hmm.
So you won't have to worry about like your whole life. It takes 2 years for it to even put any money there. And then when you do start putting money there, you got to borrow it back with interest. That's what they say, you have cash value, but you're not going to really have anything in 35 years. You're not going to have anything really. You have to borrow that money, then pay it back with interest that
Right,
you've been
right,
saving all these years.
right. I was looking at some stuff the couple weeks ago about whole life, and I was just like, man, that's a nice penny, that you pay
Mhm.
each month. And it's like, I know I need life insurance, and I'll be honest, I don't have it right now. I had signed up for some before, paid some, lost it because I switched jobs. It was supposed to carry over. It never carried over. So I just paid that money for nothing and it's gone. And you have the ones that like most jobs give you, which is like two years of salary, so depending on where you work, that could be 50,000, or maybe 60, depending on where you work. But and keep in mind that doesn't factor in overtime, by the way. So some people might be thinking, oh, I'm a work a bunch, you know what I mean? And if something happens, I'm gonna get 2 years of salary. No, it's your base salary, no overtime. Just FYI. But when I was looking into the whole life, I'm just like, man, that's a nice little penny, that you have to pay. Cause you're gonna be looking at, if you're healthy, like fully healthy, you're probably looking at close to $100 a month. And to me, I could see why that would turn some people away from getting life insurance. Especially with the inflation that we have today. So, I'm really interested. If nobody else is, I'm interested.
Well, I'm ready to take care of you. You're gonna be happy and pleased how cheap it's gonna be, and you
Yeah.
can go out and tell your community it works because I have customers that can tell you it works. I'll give you an example. A lady was paying $79 a month for cancer only insurance, and she thought it was gonna cover anything would happen to her. If she had died, she was in her 60s. All she had was cancer only coverage. I saw her policy, got her into a life insurance policy. She's saving $30 a month now.
Right. And she's covered for more than what
Yeah,
for pretty much anything.
that's correct.
Man, that's crazy. So
Mhm.
look, and just think somebody sold her that insurance and felt
Mhm.
okay with it when they left.
Yes,
So it's
cancer only.
yeah, so if she would have, I mean, not speaking this on that lady, but if she would have died any other way, well, if she were to die any other
Mhm.
way, nothing, right?
Nothing.
That's crazy. But that's how they do us. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I'm glad that we have you in the community where we need you to be, willing to help our people. So that's big for me.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so hey, we're gonna have to get some people to come get some cracklings and some rib tips. And while they eating them, come over there and talk to you and see what we can do. Cause yeah, it's that it's a big problem in my opinion that we gotta fix. You know what I mean? Just being honest.
Mhm.
You know. But Miss Victoria, I do want to say that I do appreciate you for taking time out your day to sit down with me and let us know the services that you have. And, hopefully we'll get some more people coming into the doors.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no problem. Also, do you have any last words or comments that you would like to give to our potential viewers?
Yes, if you want to sign me up, Matthew 25, what you done to the least of, you done to me. No policy is too big and no policy is too small. If I'm not at the office, just call me. My number is 870-682-3599. And I'll be happy to serve you. I'm not going to upsell you. I'm going to treat you right. I want you to be my customer long term.
All right. Well, I appreciate it very much, ma'am. And until next time, people, we out.
Hey, thanks.
All right.